Hey guys! ItsFunneh and the KREW are one of the most successful YouTubers in the Roblox community. But in order to understand where they came from, you will need to know more about ItsFunneh's life with her siblings, also known as the KREW. ItsFunneh was born and raised in Canada on October 31st, 1995. That was also when her two older sisters, known on her channel as Painting Rainbows and Golden Glare, missed trick or treating. She and her family lived in a two-story house. Even though the basement was usually rented out, ItsFunneh and the KREW thought it was gigantic. ItsFunneh's dad worked as a chef, while her mom worked as a dishwasher at a local restaurant. On some nights, they would eat very little just to provide enough food for their children. The 5 siblings got themselves into mischief a lot. One time, they thought it would be a good idea to bake a gummy pizza in the microwave. Unfortunately, the oven exploded and they got into some trouble. The siblings lied to their parents that the oven exploded by itself, but the mischievous siblings had, indeed, exploded the oven themselves. One day, the siblings' dad got them a used Nintendo Switch from his boss. It was called the Family Calm. The siblings played with it for hours and hours, playing games like Mario Brothers and other fun video games. ItsFunneh loved to draw and kept a doodle book with her everywhere she went. In elementary, her art teacher asked her if she could share her drawings with the rest of the class. Being a shy kid with just a few friends, it was a pretty big thing to her. Eventually, her teacher persuaded her to do it, and when she finally did it, she was so happy. All the kids said her work was nice. One day, the family calm broke and the siblings were really sad. Luckily, for years later, their dad saved up enough money to get them a new console called the Nintendo GameCube. Even though there was only one console, the siblings loved it and would take turns spending time on the GameCube. In 2005, ItsFunneh and her siblings moved houses. This also meant moving to a new school and saying goodbye to all their friends. ItsFunneh was nervous and awkward to her classmates, and they thought she was a weirdo. She had a self-image of her as this quiet girl with no friends. After the first year went by, she didn't really care what others thought of her anymore. ItsFunneh's parents also bought her an old digital camera which she used to make funny skits and plays. She showed these skits to her family and they would always laugh at them. She was known as the little comedian in her family at that time. This made her want to pursue a job in creative filmmaking when she was older. In 2008, the siblings' parents bought a new restaurant downtown, hoping it would make more income than the last. The restaurant's windows were always broken, and there were people fighting, and it wasn't better than the last. In fact, it was worse. Their parents couldn't hire anyone, and the business was slow. Sometimes, the siblings would watch YouTube videos from different creators during their free time. This made working at the restaurant less tiring. Soon, the restaurant business got worse and every night, at around 11 p.m. at night, there would be arguments with the family. ItsFunneh finally made some new friends in middle school, but one day, they betrayed her and started making rumors about her. 3 years later, the family sold their restaurant because their children were growing up and couldn't work there forever. ItsFunneh and her siblings were very happy about that. However, they bought another restaurant. Fortunately, this restaurant did better than the other. On September 1st, 2011, ItsFunneh created her YouTube channel. At that time, Minecraft was a really popular game, and so ItsFunneh and her siblings decided to post Minecraft content. They posted Machine Moss and parodies. One of their parodies reached 1 million views, but got taken down due to a copyright strike. In high school, ItsFunneh got decent grades and she would skip classes a lot, because she didn't like school. Her mom sometimes called in sick for her. When ItsFunneh did go to school, she would spend the entire lunch writing scripts for YouTube. After ItsFunneh graduated, her older sister, Golden Glare, said they should play Minecraft and commentate this time on her YouTube channel. ItsFunneh was against her opinion as she couldn't even talk to people in real life, but Golden Glare convinced her and they made their first ever Minecraft Let's Play. After 2 hours, ItsFunneh wanted to trash the video, but she didn't. A few weeks later, the video blew up and everyone left the nicest comments. Now, ItsFunneh has over 8 million subscribers, and I made this video to thank her for making my childhood